It has been said that feedback is the most intense form of human communication. Feedback is a gift that you give another person with the purpose of improving the relationship between the two of you and improving the other person along with it. A key distinction when it comes to giving feedback is to clarify who has the problem. Let's say person A, one of your coworkers, is constantly late for your team meetings, constantly arrives 5 minutes after you have said that the meeting would start. You are person B, the manager, who gets irritated, annoyed at this, makes you lose your focus, and so forth. So the question is here, who has the problem, A or B? I would say an important distinction for feedback is to be clear that it is B who has the problem. Because in a different world, in a different setting, in a different culture perhaps, being 5 minutes late would be very courteous. It might even mean that you're early. So A does not actually have the problem. B is the person who has the problem in this case, because he or she, you in this case, gets irritated, gets annoyed. So that's where the problem is. And going into a feedback conversation, if you go into a feedback conversation thinking the other person is the problem, that's going to come through. No matter how effectively you formulate, how beautifully you formulate your feedback, if you come in with in the back of your mind thinking the other person is the problem, that's going to shine through. So realize that you have the problem. So sometimes when I give feedback, I start my conversation with saying, I have a problem. And that kind of helps set the tone for the feedback I want to give. We call it an art because there is an aspect of feedback that is about when, how, and where to give it, and how that best fits your personality, that you're not going to be able to pick up from any book or any course. It's just that aspect of feedback is just about getting out there and doing it. It's something that you master with experience. We call it a science because there are some proven ways of doing it, some methods, some perspectives to use when you give feedback that will increase your rate of success, so to speak, when you give feedback, and that will get you going down the road of learning to fully master feedback. And we will cover those techniques, those tips and so forth in the following videos. Remember, it is with feedback as it is with love. If you are not getting enough, give some more.